Hey guys, it's Shake and Bake. It's early in the morning. I couldn't sleep. I got up. I blame it partly on Homebrew Vehicle Sandbox. Guys, I've played this game over the years. I made a lot of videos on it, and I haven't played it in a while. I thought I'd jump back on. They had a pretty awesome update, new wheels, a lot of adjustments to the physics in the game, the tuning, all that stuff, some other parts, engines, yada, yada, yada. I thought I had to check it out. I love this team, and yes, I do love this game. So I jumped back in there, and I wanted to make a motorcycle, and I ended up with something a little different. I'm still being challenged a little bit by the motorcycles, but I'm going to eventually get it. I want you guys to see this, and I'm also going to just show you a little bit about this game in case you've not heard of Homebrew Vehicle Sandbox or know nothing about it. It is an indie game out of a team called, she's going to say Homebrew, it's Copy Bug Paste. Good guys, I know them. And one thing that's really improved in the game is multiplayer. So the multiplayer works pretty well now. Jumped in there last night. People were on there. It was fun chatting with them and seeing them with basically show their crazy builds and stuff. But what I'm going to show you first is kind of like what I love about this game. And this came back to me here in the last couple days here as I was working on this project, on this vehicle. And this vehicle here is called SIDEKICK, right? And basically, it was my way to get a motorcycle done by adding this sidecar on here. And the motto of this game is dream, build, and enjoy. And that's really what this game is about at the moment in its current stages. You think of some crazy idea, whether it's a plane, boat, car, freaky thing, a shark, whatever. You think of it, you build it, and then you just have fun with it, right? And so this is what I came up with, and I'm really, really happy with this. Now, it was a challenge kind of getting the physics down for this motorcycle sidecar because they have made some changes. So, getting that was a challenge, but that's the fun of this game, in my opinion. You are like a test pilot, a test builder, breaking new ground on a vehicle nobody else has ever built or drove. And so what happens, you get in here, and there's basically all these parts you can add that are in here. And the parts list gets expanded over time, obviously, as they work on the game. But they added some new wheels, some new engines, and I'm using the two-stroke engine because this thing sounds badass. I mean, it is the perfect sound for a motorcycle. Small car transmission. There's an onboard motor for outboard motor for boats. Tuk-tuk engine. All these different engines they've added. Some adjustments to those physics as well, which are pretty cool. They've also added smoke, which is a cool thing as well. So you add these parts, so you can add skins and things and bend them. They've also fixed the bending of the skins so you don't have all these weird pointed spots on them anymore. But the thing I want to show you too is this right here. And there's the other aspect of this game that for some can be daunting. It is I'd say a steep learning curve, but they do have a Discord community you can join. The people will help you there. They're really friendly. But in here you can see this represents that vehicle. It represents the SIDEKICK. And basically what's cool about this game is if you're into tinkering and adjustments and all this is all of these things like the transmission, all these gear ratios and all this stuff you can adjust, even like the wheel steer coefficient, wheel scale, wheel width scale, suspension distance, blah, yada, yada, yada. You can change the wheel types up here. Everything. There's a lot of things you can do. And one thing I didn't show you, and this is just, I'm not as advanced builder as some people, but if you look in here at the parts, you'll see one thing they have. See all these logic boxes? I mean, you can use these to create all kinds of crazy systems within your vehicle. Distance sensor, speedometer, gyrometer, GPS box, navigator box, time box, round box, toggle box, smooth box, combine box, modify box, transmission box, shift box, cycle box, if logic box, memory box. Yeah, you see, it's a whole lot of boxes. Even you can make music if you wanted to. Pretty cool. So let's take this thing up for a test drive. I love the way this thing handles. The vehicles, to me, especially the car type vehicles, ground vehicles, handle much more, let's say, realistically, the fact that the speed represents more what you'd see in the real world. The only thing I'd like to see is a little bit improvement on acceleration of vehicles. I do think they should give you an option, almost like when you would hold your brake down in a vehicle, your clutch, and you'd rev up that engine and then gun it, and your wheels would spin out. I'd like to see that in the future. And the other thing I'd like to see in the future, too, is smaller wheel hubs. See these hubs right here? Do you see how big these are? I'd love to see these smaller so we actually make those fit in like a motorcycle wheel or a car wheel. I think that would look really, really cool. Okay, guys, I'm going to shut up now. I'm going to fire this baby up, throw some tunes on, and take her for a spin around the world of homebrew.